nothing. Yet everything moves and changes in space, from every direction, in every direction. Dark energy spreading into space pushes stops momentarily in the congestion areas of energy space, in the nuclei, until finally it is directed out of them. Everything is just eternal recycling. In the nuclei of expanding atoms are quarks, long-lived congestion areas of energy spreading into space. They do not disappear, they do not decay quickly. They are the silent heart of being. And from the energy circulating through them, registerable particles such as electrons and photons are created, which are still composed of energy space. Electrons are created again and again from the dark energy spreading into space, pushing outward from the expanding nuclei. They do not revolve around the nucleus, they are a gift from the expanding atomic nuclei. Space does nothing, but that's where everything happens. Everything in the visible universe expanding except space. Everything is spreading outward into already existing space. Three-dimensional big bangs are still going on. Expanding supermassive objects at the centers of galaxies were created in their own three-dimensional big bangs. They are expanding and radiating zillions of separate expanding condensations of dark matter, from which new expanding stars were rapidly created as if from nothing. All it took was a close pass by two expanding supermassive objects. Expanding physicists look at the core, think they are removing something old, but in reality new detectable particles are being created, such as electrons, which are still made up of energy spreading out into space. The expanding quarks remain, the spreading dark energy is recycled through it pushes, it expands, it creates movement in space. And this space is just a stage of three spatial dimensions. That is nothing at all. Electrons are created again and again from energy pushing outward from the nuclei. Pushing outward from the nuclei. They do not revolve around the nucleus, they are a gift from the expanding nuclei of atoms. Expands up. Everything happens in space. Everything happens in space. Everything in the visible universe expanding except space. Quarks expand, lights expand, electrons are created. The movement of a falling apple towards the center of the earth is an illusion. The expanding falling apple moves away from the center of the expanding earth, but more slowly than the surface of the expanding earth. This truth has been too much for all physicists and cosmologists. Not for me! I Jacopeteri Savorinen am the dude, the one, the man who figured out how the universe really works. Space does nothing, but everything in it moves and changes. We are eternal motion on an infinite evidence.